Guys, so I'm coming back to talk to you about mediation and using mediation as part of your divorce process. So mediation comes about in several different contexts of dealing with divorces in Florida. In a traditional divorce where someone has filed a petition for divorce and served the other party, and the other party has filed an answer and the two of you have exchanged discovery, at some point the court is going to order you to attend mediation. Those types of mediations are usually attended by the attorneys when attorneys are involved. And the mediator is there to help the attorneys and the parties make their way through all of the outstanding issues and reach an agreement on as many of the issues as they possibly can. There is no requirement to reach an agreement at mediation. Mediators are not judges. They're really there as creative problem solvers. So getting a good mediator is really important. We all want the cases to settle. I'm telling you as a family law attorney and as a family therapist that settling your cases in family law is very important. It's going to save you money, it's going to save your relationships, and it's just really going to make everything go along a lot more smoothly. No one wants to be in litigation. Judges don't want to be making these decisions, and you don't want a judge making decisions about your case. So participating in the mediation process and understanding what it is that you're going into before you get there can be really important, and making sure you have the right mediator who really knows how to help you move your case along and how to understand everyone's needs and to figure out creative problem solving and solutions that are going to get everyone's needs met, at least to some extent, is really important. The other type of mediation, which is the one that clients think about most often, is mediation where there are no attorneys involved. So my office does both of these kinds of mediations, but the second kind I want to talk about a little bit too. So as a mediator, I can be hired by two people, and I can work with both the people together to help them reach an agreement on all the outstanding issues in their case. So what Florida tells me is that if I'm going to do that, I cannot be the attorney for either person, which means that it's not my job to give legal advice, it's not my job to talk to anyone about what their rights are. My job is really to help be a creative problem solver and to help you formulate an agreement that you can both live with. It's not based on what would happen in court. It's not necessarily based on what should happen. It's based on what makes sense for the two of you and what can both of you live with in order to move on from this process and go on with your lives or reformulate your relationship if you're parents so that you can move on in a different direction. So as a mediator, I really get to combine my skills as both a family therapist and a family attorney, particularly when I'm working with people who do not have attorneys. And I get to make sure that we are thinking about all of the issues that need to be dealt with and being creative and solving problems to make sure we're coming up with agreements that are going to give you long-term solutions. So mediation can be a great option to help you move through a divorce with or without attorneys. And using a mediator without attorneys can really save a lot of money and isn't a bad first step. Even if you're not successful, you learn a lot and you're going to figure out a lot of what you want, and you'll be able to get some good resources to use moving forward. But most of the time, we settle cases at mediation. It's very rare that people come into mediation and are not able to leave with the settlement, particularly when they are doing it without attorneys. If you want to know more about whether mediation is the right option for you in your divorce, you can contact our office. I'm happy to talk with you, or my partner Nazarene is happy to talk with you. We also offer mediation in Spanish at our office, and we offer free consultations. Thanks.